Hello, everybody. This is Zara, of course, as you know. Yeah, just want to do a little update about everything, and of course, today is Trans Day of Remembrance. So, I guess I'm going to start by saying that, I have to be very thankful for everything that I have. The fact that I have a super supportive family and a super supportive group of friends. And, the fact that I was able to get through, not that I had an easy time per se, but compared to a lot of other people, I had, I suppose you could say, a very smooth transition. And the fact that I'm only 24 years old now and I'm about to have my SRS surgery is pretty huge. As much as I like to complain that I'm not having it younger, it is pretty huge that I'm having it this young. So yeah, I guess I just have to say that I'm very thankful for that, and it's a shame of what we as trans people had to go through to get to this point. And yeah, I guess remember everybody who had to lose their life before we could really get recognized and people could see that we're just regular human beings. It's so fucking sad. But yeah, I just have to say I'm very thankful for everything that I have in my life and in my transition. Yeah. So, I guess what I want to talk about. Today's the 20th. I have 10 days until my surgery. And yeah, I guess I'm just going to do a quick update for you guys of what's been going on with me. So I don't think I mentioned this in my last video, but I just actually got back from a vacation in the Dominican Republic. My sister got married, and it was a destination wedding, so we were there for a week. And it was a lot of fun. Now, of course, it would have been even more wonderful if I could have had the surgery and then gone on vacation. For obvious reasons, I would have been able to wear a bikini and like a regular bikini and not have any issues. As it is now, I wear little booty shorts, but I don't know. I would just be a million times more comfortable. But things happened the way they did, and I'm sure I'm gonna go on many more vacations in my life. And yeah. What was I gonna say though about that? Oh yeah, so the day actually that we left to go to Dominican was the day I stopped taking my hormones. You may or may not know this, but when you go for SRS, you have to stop taking your hormones. So basically, I'm never going to have to take the anti-testosterone medication again. Because, for obvious reasons, my body isn't going to be producing testosterone anymore. At least not as on as great a scale as it would have been otherwise. So that's done. It's fantastic that that's done because, this stuff isn't cheap. And yes, I started taking my estrogen medication as well. I don't know when I'm going to start taking that again. I'm going to assume it'll be a few weeks after surgery. I'll see what the surgeon has to say about that. What else was I going to say? Well, being off hormones, I've been kind of going nuts. I guess a lot of fluctuations in mood and such. So I'll be crazy happy one second, and then I'll be crazy mad the next second for really no reason. It actually was kind of embarrassing because at my sister's wedding, after the ceremony, when it was just at the reception, I started to bawl my eyes out. And it was for this completely stupid reason. It wasn't about the wedding. It was for this completely stupid reason, and I was just so embarrassed that I was crying over that. And I tried to hide from everybody, nope, not crying. I'm crying about the wedding. I'm so sad. So happy for my sister getting married. And of course I was happy for my sister getting married, but I don't typically cry about things like that. Yeah, it was a beautiful wedding. Like, and the guy that she is married to now, he basically was already family. He's been with her for 14 years now. So, I mean, basically everybody in my family already considered him brother, son, whatever you would call him. My brother-in-law now. Yeah, he was already part of the family. They just made it official. Anyway, that's off topic. Yeah, so I've been going kind of insane, and I guess I'm just going to kind of have to deal with it. The other thing that's really been annoying is that I also can't take any medication in general. No, if I get a headache, which I've had a pretty shitty headache, I can't take any medication for it, so I kind of just have to deal with it. And of course, no herbal remedies or any of that stuff. So none of the, you know what I mean. Not that I've ever been a cigarette smoker, but no cigarettes. If you are a smoker, you can't smoke 2 weeks before the surgery and probably for a few weeks also after the surgery. It messes with your healing process as far as I am told. And yeah, no weed if you're a smoker of weed, which I don't smoke weed often, but once in a while. No alcohol 1 week before, so my surgery is 10 days away, so I could still get drunk if I wanted to, but I'm not going to get drunk just for the sake of getting drunk. And I don't think I have any plans to go get drunk in the next 3 days, so I probably won't drink until Christmas time or something. What else? Oh, so I'm basically ready for the surgery. I mean, right now it's more just mentally, like, thinking what the fuck they're gonna do to my body. And obviously it's something I want them to do, but it's also just, like, crazy to think about. I mean, I hope I'm on an insane amount of drugs when they're doing it. I hope I'm knocked the fuck out, and hope I'm drugged up for the majority of the healing process, so that I don't have to go through that pain. I know it'll be hell, but it'll be worth it. Yeah, just, it's kind of mentally draining, though, I guess, thinking about what is going to be happening during that surgery. And I try not to think about it. Like, I've been reading a lot of stuff online the last few days about SRS. And of course I had already read stuff like that before, but I'm doing it again. And I'm kind of getting mad at myself for doing that, but I keep doing it anyway. Yeah. What else was I gonna say? Oh, well, actually I have my yoga mat here. I did yoga earlier today. So it clicked on me the other day that I won't be able to work out I won't really be able to work out the same way I do now. I won't be able to do that for at least 3 months, I think. And also, the thing about resorts, probably any resort, this is the first time I go on vacation and go to a resort. But I think it'll probably be the same at most resorts that you go to, is that they'll have this giant buffet that's open morning till night, basically. And the entire week that I was there, I ate like 3 plates of food at breakfast, 3 plates of food at lunch, 3 plates of food at dinner, because it was absolutely delicious, and it was the kind of stuff that I almost never get to eat. And I was like, fuck yeah, give me all the food. So, no word of a lie, I gained 5 pounds in 1 week, and I am kind of absolutely furious at myself about that, considering I was on a resort in hot sun, and I was wearing like bikinis all day long, or swimwear all day long. I don't know. I should have been keeping a better eye on that, but whatever. I think by the next time I'll be in warm weather, hopefully I can actually get a lot of that weight off. A lot of the excess weight that I have wanted to lose, which is not just that 5 pounds I gained. We'll see what happens, though. Anyway, what was I saying? So it clicked on me the other day that I won't be able to work out the same for at least a few months. So for the last 2 or 3 days, I've been trying to work my ass off. Like, so earlier today I did yoga. I did yoga yesterday morning. I'll probably do yoga the next 10 days until my surgery. Probably after I post this video, I'm going to do some, I don't know, some exercises, like some sit-ups or something. I'm too cheap for a gym membership. That's the thing. So I like to do home exercises. Like, I'll be watching Netflix and I'll be like, you know what, I have time to do 100 sit-ups, and I'll do 100 sit-ups while I'm watching Netflix. And yeah, that's my cheap-ass way of getting fit. Sometimes I'll go for runs and stuff. I don't do that as much as I should, because I feel like I just look embarrassing trying to run. I can get maybe like a block and then I'm out of breath. I know, embarrassing. Anyway, yes, so I'm trying to get in as much exercise as I can for the next few days, because I won't be able to for a while afterwards. What else? Yeah, so I have a list of stuff that the surgeon wanted me to gather for myself for the surgery. So I have a list of stuff. I don't have it with me right now, but I have a list of stuff that I need to have in the hospital with me. And also a list of stuff that I need to have on my return home. And I've basically just been trying to find that, because it's, a lot of stuff isn't the kind of stuff you find at Walmart per se. Some of it is like medical things. But then, I don't know. Yeah, so basically I'm just trying to prepare and get all my shit together. I'm really just rambling. Do I have anything else to say? Ooh, this. So I haven't gotten good at it yet, but this is one thing that I'm going to be doing while I'm recovering, is knitting. And if you look here, where is it? This guy. This is literally the first thing I ever knit right here. This little mini nothing is the first thing. But it's a start, right? And I'll have a fuckload of free time when I'm recovering from the surgery, so, you know, considering it's this close to Christmas, I think everybody that I'm going to give Christmas presents to is going to get a scarf or something. Because I'll be doing a fuckload of knitting. What else was I going to do, though? Oh, I have an interesting project in mind, actually. So, you may or may not know that when I was younger, I used to be interested in skateboarding. So in my basement right now, I have a bunch of old skateboards. Some of them are broken, some of them are not broken, but they're all pretty worn to shit. And I'm thinking of doing like a little art project with them. And I think I'm gonna sand them down and paint them and use the boards as canvases. And with the ones that are snapped in half, I'm gonna somehow combine them. So that's basically as far as I've gotten. I haven't drawn anything out yet, but it's a little project I've given myself in the recovery period. So hopefully I'll have something to show you guys probably around January. Yeah, okay, so hopefully I'm not rambling too much. This is probably going to be my last video where I'm pre-op, so you guys will probably hear from me again. Oh, maybe not the day of the surgery, but maybe like the day after, 2 days after. Yeah. And yeah, as I said, I'm just kind of waiting for it to happen, but in the meantime, I am very excited, but very nervous, of course. Yeah. I'm sure I'll be fine. But at the same time, it's just like, you know, it's freaky. It's a intense surgery is what it is. But I will emerge from the whole thing 1,000 times more awesome. Okay. That's it for today. Mwah. Love you guys. And the next time you guys hear from me, I will be post-op, and it'll be awesome, and cheers. Cheers my empty hand to you. Alright, peace.